Today's video is going to be just that, just sharing with you guys my experience, challenges I faced as a nurse and a new grad while working during the COVID-19 pandemic. Some of the questions I got was like, did you guys have proper PPE? Did you have to reuse your mask and your shield? Did you get hazard pay? Did your patients die? How many patients did you get? All that good stuff. I'm gonna answer it in this video. Let's get started. Hello loves, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and to all my returning subscribers, welcome back. I truly appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for your support, for everything you've done, subscribing, liking, commenting, everything. I really appreciate you guys. And before I get started, let's just do some housekeeping. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, kindly go do so right now. Make sure you thumbs up this video if you love it, or if you like to see more nursing videos on my channel, and feel free to leave me any comments or questions down below. Let's get started. So just like the title says, today's video is going to be just that, just sharing with you guys my experience, challenges I faced as a nurse and a new grad while working during the COVID-19 pandemic, and also answering some questions that I normally got like throughout this whole period. Some of the questions I got was like, did you guys have proper PPE? Did you have to reuse your masks and your shield? Did you get hazard pay? Did your patients die? How many patients did you get? All that good stuff. I'm gonna answer it in this video. Let's get started. I just want to start by saying that I'm really grateful to be a nurse, to be in this profession, to work with other great nurses during this period. Honestly, like we had a lot of challenges, you know, but it was such a wonderful like learning experience, and I will never forget this season in my nursing career ever. So let's get to these questions. So I'm just gonna nip this first question in the butt because people keep thinking like I'm stacking money somewhere, like working my shifts and stuff, because supposedly we get hazard pay. So the question is, did we get hazard pay? I don't know about any other places, but I know in my hospital, no hazard pay. Nada. No, nothing. I did hear of like some state facilities and federal facilities offering hazard pay to nurses. My mom works for the state as a nurse as well, and I think they got like hazard pay for like 2 weeks and then they took it away. But most hospitals are private and no hazard pay for us. They even took out the bonuses they give out when you work overtime. Like sometimes when the unit is really hard to staff, they offer bonuses to nurses to come help and work overtime, and it's like $100+ they add to your paycheck. But it's something, you know. They took that out as well because you know, with the whole COVID pandemic, the elective surgeries were shut down, and that's where the money is. So couldn't like even get the bonus we get for working extra if we wanted to. So yeah, you know, it's cool, you know. It's cool, it's what it is, you know. I understand the hospital was losing money. So the next question is, what was it like working as a nurse and a new grad during the COVID-19 pandemic? Yo, I'm not even gonna lie, it was really stressful for me, just because I felt like I was playing multiple roles, and also dealing with short staff problems that came with the whole COVID pandemic. You already know, like, nursing is already like, there's a high need for nurses because they're short staffed everywhere. So with the whole pandemic, it added more stress to the unit, and people had to take leave of absences, people had to go on light duty, we had even more short staff problems. And on top of that, imagine adding other things to your job description. being the nurse, the tech, the secretary, the EBS, the transporter, the food service personnel. You're playing all these roles. I don't know if you guys watched my previous nurse video. I did a video of what it's like the whole 12-hour shift working as a nurse. And that's on a good, very good day, you know? So on top of all of that, every patient who is under investigation for COVID or who is COVID positive, the transporter cannot go in the room. The food service personnel cannot go into the room. So they're called dietary. Maintenance can't go into the room. Like, it's just, of course, they had the no visitor policy, so families are not even there. So you as a nurse have to always call the family members to update them about their loved one. Most of the time, honestly, they're the ones calling you, because sometimes you never get around to it, and you know, you just get phone calls after phone calls like, how's my dad doing? How's my mom doing? Da, da, da. What's going on? What's the update? All that good stuff. So you have to find time to do all that stuff. So as the nurse, we had to take on those roles. So if my patient needed to go for any CT scan, x-ray, whatever, I had to take them there, find time between my busy schedule throughout the shift to take them there. This next one I affected mostly day shift. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. The dietary person just drops the food in the nurse's station. The nurse has to be the one who takes it into the patient's room for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and make sure that's cleared out. During our shift, at the end of our shift, we as a nurse had to go into the patient's room and empty those trash cans, empty the trash, all that good stuff, wrap it and dump it in the dirty utility area. Y'all, like, I can't remember some of the stuff we had to do, but like, it sounds like little things you're doing, but if you look at what we do as nurses throughout the 12-hour shift, it really, really adds more interruptions, more stress, more, like, it's just more for you to do, you know? I think it was learning experience for everyone. They wanted to limit exposure to, as, you know, a small amount of people as they can. So, and also because we had limited supply of PPE, so they wanted us to like be able to, like, you know, be the ones who do those things instead of like providing PPEs for everyone to play those roles as well. The first 2 months, that's what life was like. It was like coming to work every day. I would be so tired, like so tired after I leave work. Like on my off days, I would not even want to get out my house. Like, I just want to lay and do nothing. That's how tired I was. But as time went on, they did change policy, started providing PPE for transporters so they can be the ones who take patients to their test sites. Then they started allowing maintenance to come in as well, providing PPE for them to come in. And what else? They still don't let the people who bring the food in take it to the rooms of the patients who have COVID or stuff like that. But, you know, we took what we can get. Like, that was a good compromise. You know, I'm happy because it definitely makes a difference working now, because now, you know, I don't have to worry about being the one who take my patient to test, because when you take them to test, like one day I had 3 patients who had stat orders for a CT scan. I couldn't take my break that day because it was no way, you know, there was no time to do that. You have to go take them there, wait for them to be done with the test, bring them back, take the other person, you know, in between all the stuff you have to do as a nurse. So that was what was just, yeah. So honestly, I'm so happy they changed the policy and stuff like that. It definitely helped out a great deal, and it really, you know, definitely limited the stress that I go through at work, you know. Enough about that. Next question. The next question is, did you guys have proper PPE? The answer to that is somewhat, because of course now we do. Now we're set. But initially, they were still, like I said, it was a learning process for the hospital, for everyone. And we had to fight for PPE. Like, we were asking for like the N95 mask, you know, because we weren't sure if it was airborne, droplet, but they kept telling us, according to the CDC, it's droplet precaution, all that stuff. But so we only had to wear the surgical mask. They look like this. And we wore the shield and the gown, of course, to take care of the COVID positive patients. Then later on, I think maybe because nurses started to get sick and stuff like that or whatever, then they finally provided us with an N95 mask, you know. But we had to use those masks 3 to 4 times. Like, we used it 3 to 4 shifts, not times, 3 to 4 shifts before turning it in and getting another one. So the whole thing is for them to preserve PPE and masks for others to use. So they claim to treat the mask, you know, with by some kind of vapor disinfecting thing they do. Yeah, so I used my mask for about four times, and then I get a new one after. Now they're providing us with more stuff. Now we have the P100s. They look like this. We started having that available to us like I think last month. But now I'm over it, honestly. At this point, like, I'm tired of them changing their minds about what the proper PPE is. I'll just keep using what I've been using, and you know, I'm glad things are dying down now, so I don't get as many COVID positive patients like I did before. Like, last time I had a COVID positive patient was last week or 2 weeks ago? Last week, and I was only one patient. So things are definitely dying down. Enough about that. You know, I'm glad my hospital did better than most hospitals I've heard of. You know, like, they actually did try to work with us, and they changed policies over and over just to make sure that we are finally protected. So I'm grateful about that. So the next question is, were you scared of getting COVID? No, honestly, I actually was not scared. Like, I used to always opt out to take COVID positive patients because I understood that, like, some of my nurses had kids at home, grandmas at home. I understand that fear of thinking you're gonna take something to them, you know. I don't live with my parents or my siblings, so, you know, I just feel like I have a good immunity, thanks to God. Like, I'm just saying, like, I feel like God has definitely given me good health throughout my life. I've never really gotten sick, never had the flu, never really, like, I've had a cold before, but that was about it. So I really felt like even if I did have COVID, I would definitely recover. If you come to the hospital and you test positive and you're healthy, we don't even keep you in the hospital because we need the beds for people who are actually showing really complications or really bad symptoms or dire symptoms and stuff like that. But if you're healthy, we send you home to go, like, stay away from people, drink water, take some medicine to control your symptoms like fever, whatever, and that's about it. And normally those people just get better after like a week or so. So at the end of the day, I believe that if I had COVID or if I've gotten COVID, I would definitely recover because I have God by my side. I don't like to live in fear because God has not given me the spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. Like, I'm not gonna let a sickness or something just take dominion over my brain, you know? Like, I'm gonna stand on the promises of God. I feel like sometimes fear is really what really psych people out sometimes. I had patients who came in for pneumonia, or like they came in for like just something not even like related to COVID, you know, or kind of related to COVID, but not COVID, you know? And they had panic attacks because they were scared they had COVID. Fear is just false evidence appearing real. Like, it's something that you have not even, that has not already happened to you, but you're already scared about what could happen. You're only hurting your mind, your physical body, and You know, just sometimes it really it really bothered me at work because there was a lot of fear, both from nurses, everybody, patients. Like, it just shows how sometimes if you indulge into like what the media is saying, what you see around you, you can easily like get into that mindset. But when you stand in faith and the promises of God, you know, if it comes, it comes, and you battle it and you win because God has won the victory, period. I've seen more of my patients get better than die from COVID. So for me, like, I wasn't scared because I know, like, if I happen to have gotten it, like, just have to take a step back, take care of myself, drink some water, treat my whatever symptoms I might have had or whatever, and be good to go. So no, I was not scared about COVID because I trust that God is, you know, my healer, my keeper, my protector, my provider. Like, I don't believe that COVID was going to take me out, even if it tried. God was not going to let COVID take me out, period. Next question. Yo, I kind of ran a lot, so for this next session of my video, I'm just going to tell you guys some tips, some ways I coped with this whole thing, you know, working as a nurse during this time. And I'm gonna use my notes this time because I don't want to like go, you know, start talking because this video is already long. Yeah, it's already too long. So first thing I know that I think really helped me a lot during this period was talking to my coworkers. We had some great therapy sessions, like, you know, just talking to them. Like, I love the fact that like this whole period caused us to come together. Like, we started praying before our shift, like, you know, stuff like that. Like, it really helped the morale on our unit because at one point it was very low. It was like everyone was just coming to work like, just like, you know. And I feel like that really helped us. You know, we grew together, we helped each other out when someone else was drowning. Like, I really love my co-workers, very helpful, and yeah, it was really great. I coped was definitely talking to God, praying, worshiping, fellowshipping with other like believers, you know. Like, I would get on like prayer calls. I would like, you know, read my word, talk to God when I'm stressed, you know, and that was, you know, God would just give me some strength to just you know, just not let it like drown me in a sense. And like, it gave me more like joy when I went back to work and stuff like that. Another way I coped was relaxing on my off day. When I mean relaxing, y'all, I mean like relaxing. Like, I did nothing. Like, I would literally like sleep because I work night shift. When I sleep and wake up, I eat some food and I sit down on my couch and relax. So yeah, that was really good. I really definitely realized that before this whole pandemic, I really realized this whole pandemic that like I was busy. Like, just busy for like, I don't even know, like busy for what. Like, my gas that usually lasts me 3 days or 4 days lasts me for 2 weeks now. That's because I don't go anywhere. I just go to work, go to the store, and I'm back in my apartment. That's it. I ain't going nowhere. I've saved so much money just because before I felt like I was just like everywhere, like just going everywhere. But yeah, that helped. And then another tip was I started like going outdoors again. You know, like I realized like, because my gym was closed, things were closed, and I feel like I need to go out. Like, I will go for a walk in the park. I didn't realize how much like we had so many great parks around where I live, you know. I would go for a walk in the park, you know, just, it was so beautiful. Like, I love nature, like I love the outdoors. And really like just, I don't know, it just calms me sometimes when I'm just walking. Another thing I did was FaceTime my friends and family and make YouTube videos. Yay! And also watching TV, I'll watch like a funny movie or a funny show, you know, just to like make me laugh, make me smile and stuff like that. And I tried exercising, but I think that stressed me out than than anything. So I tried that Chloe Ting ab workout thing, and y'all, after 1 week I was done. I was like, you know what, this is not this is not making me happy. Like, yeah. But anyways, I know I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna definitely try it again. It's such a great workout, by the way, but I was just being lazy. Like, after working my shifts, like, I don't want to do any hard labor anymore. Like, so I'm definitely gonna start back with exercising because it's definitely good for you. But I'm just saying it didn't work out for me this season, that's all. But yeah, that concludes my video. If you have any questions, anything I didn't answer, please let me know down below. I'll do my best to answer it as quickly as I can. And I just wanted to thank you guys for tuning in for this video. And if you stayed through this whole video, you're the real MVP. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on my next video. Bye. Make sure you subscribe, thumbs this video up if you love it, and leave comments down below. I'll see you guys on my next video. Also, give me some suggestions you would like to see from my channel. And yeah, bye.